viewers here. Hello. I'm guessing you're from her community, which is amazing to see. Hello. Hope you guys are all enjoying your day so far. Awesome. Let's get going. Hello. How you doing? Hi. Hi. Oh, look at you. Look how so cozy and comfy with your center row.
I actually pressed caps lock.
You caps lock and you just like over there just with all your little stuffs right there.
That's
You good? You got this?
Yeah,
got this?
I'm great.
You look so comfy though. You look so comfy. Why'd you take it off?
Was comfy. You know what? Fine. Anyway.
Yeah, it looks so comfy. It looks so cozy.
There was I was looking into the charity stuff. I was looking into to see if they changed the assets, and they didn't change the assets from last year. So I have everything ready to go. So
there you go.
Last year, so I don't have to stress out about it. Let's go.
So you can do it. You can do this. In a way, you are the very first ever VTuber I've ever done a VTuber interview for that's also sponsored a charity stream during the same time.
Really?
Yeah. Yo. So you're the first one that we can talk about the amazing charity stream we're doing, both technically.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Now I'm new to it. I'm very new to it, so you might have to give me some pointers and tips and tricks on doing gamers outreach. But so far they've been super nice and very supportive.
Oh hell yeah. What kind of? You've got the stream kit, right? And you did you get the throw items? Do you have throw?
I do, not for this, because obviously when I do these VTuber interviews, I usually don't do a lot of like blurbs or interactives because I don't want to disconnect from the guests and some of that. But during my regular streams, I do have it. I have people throw Pokeballs at me because for some reason, when people think of my name as Tricko, they think of me as a Pokemon for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, Trico. Isn't that a Pokemon, Trico?
Yes, but I'm not a Pokemon. It's not a thing. Promise.
He's a Pokemon chat. He's a Pokemon.
Not a Pokemon. No.
He's a Pokemon.
Not a Pokemon. Why even call me a Pokemon? Not true. My name has nothing to do with that Pokemon. How dare. See, you're already falling for the prey. My community already likes to sit down. Let's see how it is. Pokeball throw is goated, like, right? But that's with my normal streams. These VTuber interviews, I usually like to do it a little bit differently. But I did get everything set up. I did have some issues with alerts because it's kind of hard to test alerts because you have to donate. I did test it and it did work.
You did the emulate option, right?
Well, I didn't do the emulate. I actually did give $1 because they ask you to at least donate $1, and it did work. And then someone donated earlier today when I was talking about the event. Someone donated $25 and that actually showed off too. So it does work, but for some reason all my other alerts that happen is like weirdly delayed, like for some reason. I don't know what's going on, so I had to mess with that a little bit. Like if someone follows me right now, either the alert will come up and either the alert sound will be like delayed long, it won't be for a while, or what would happen is that it'll double the thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I've had that issue before, but I know what you're talking about.
So we'll mess with that. Also, I wasn't able to get the bar properly done, so I had to get that fixed too. Because I did it through Streamlabs, which I should have done it through Stream Elements. So I'll get that taken care of.
If you need help, I was originally talking to Dave, but I got changed to Drek instead for he's kind of like tech support for setting up, and he's helped me a lot. So if you need like more of a help with it, I could like tell him to message you, or you can message him or something, or I can give you his @ or something.
Yeah, give me his @ I appreciate it. I think so. I am in the server. And they did say that I can reach out to them if they need any help. I just been busy because like my first thing I did this morning was literally talk about Gamers Outreach and then showed off a little bit of the Persona X that just released literally last night. And then we have this, and then after this I have my collab. So I'm a busy guy. Today. It's gonna be very busy. So I'll try and fit in tech support and fixes. I am going to be doing these streams Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'll be streaming a lot. So I'll get it fixed for next time. But yeah.
Okay.
But other than that, hello everyone. This is a fun little VTuber talk show we like to host each and every week where we get to know a brand new VTuber. This week we have a very cold, but it's very sweet. Perfect for these hot days we've been having lately. Kind of VTuber. How about you introduce yourself to the very few people who might not know who you are?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Eye Candy.
Eye Candy.
I'm an ice cream rabbit.
Is that your intro? Is that your intro? It's just like be all nerdy. Hey guys, look at me. Yeah.
Actually, I'm Eye Candy. I'm an ice cream rabbit VTuber. That's it. That's me. Anyway.
That's me. It was me.
I don't have any lore for her. I literally can't think of anything other than her world being made out of like food somewhat. So I can't. I put all of my lore heart into the other model, and then
Yep.
We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about it soon. We'll be talking about your other model very soon. Because it sounds like it was a really interesting story. And don't worry, you don't have to have too much of a lore right now. Because you have a lot planned for your other models, so it makes sense.
I've had this girl for 2 years. She's been the face of my brand for 2 years, and all she has is like a lore with this like one wolf guy. That's it. That's all the lore. I can't think of anything. So yeah.
Hey, there's the wolf guy right there.
I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, literally the guy who was like the wolf, and that's my Kami or Oshi right there. That's not the wolf
I'm talking about. That's not the wolf I'm talking about. But that's
it was the perfect timing though. It was literally perfect timing.
But that is not the wolf.
Okay, sorry, wolf. I'm guessing you're not the wolf that she was talking about. I apologize. Not saying that all wolves look the same. I'm just saying. Just saying. She mentioned wolf guy, the wolf guy in chat.
Kamioshi? Holy shit.
Oh snap. Look at the people. Oh, look at all the people who look up to you. Look at all the people who look up to you. It's all the amazing people. All the amazing people. Well, for those who have never come to one of my shows before, this is a fun little talk show where we'll be asking 15 questions to a lovely guest here. These questions can get into how they first got started, the kind of stuff they'd like to stream, design ideas that went into that model and models for this lovely feature film person awesome over here, and also some fun facts about them. So sit back, relax. I hope you enjoy your stay, and we'll get started with some amazing ice cream I do not have, but I'm pretty sure you guys have something cold and warm to get you all set up and good. And no, Thick, I'm not the stinky one. You're the stinky one. Always comes in the chat to remind me I need to take a shower. Always does. I think the reason why I take a shower each and every day is because I'm afraid that Thick is gonna come out of nowhere and just trying to freaking make me be stinky. Can't believe him. But yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool. And we also, I think you saw it for a second, but we didn't really talk about it. But now, alongside our 15 questions, we also have a spin redeem, where chat can redeem a spin, and you will have to answer the question on the spin. Are you down to start off the interview with that?
Yep, that sounds fun. Yep.
Well, let's get right into the first question from Noodle, our resident spin bot. He always likes to keep up with the spins. Let's get the first spin and the first question of our talk show. Shall we? Because I do have some really cool questions for you too. Some that I've been meaning to ask you. But first, how do you prep for your streams? I'm guessing it's super by the book list and all the thought out, right?
Fuck no.
I had a feeling you probably wouldn't have it all down.
Listen, because sometimes I'm like, it's like, oh yeah, I have a stream today, or shit, I have to stream today, right? And so I'm like, you know what? I gotta get to the computer, and so I run and I start stream, and I'm like, oh, you guys redeemed water. I didn't get water. Hold on. And then I go get water, and then they redeem Mountain Dew. I'm like, oh, I don't have a soda. Hold on, I'll be right back. So I don't have anything prepped, but I've been trying to get back into doing schedules and like being on top of things, but my schedule depends on someone else's schedule. So it's always really difficult for me to...
I imagine so. When you live with someone like I do, I live with my father, so a lot of times I try and stream either while he's asleep or while he's not around. So that's just the best kind of things. But yeah, I know the feels.
I need to get schedules done, man.
I get the schedules. Gotta be consistent.
That was like one of my New Year's resolutions, and I did one.
And it's already It's already July soon. It's already July soon. That almost half a year has gone by already. Actually, yeah,
there's a lot happening in July. Holy shit!
There's a lot. July is gonna be a big month. Definitely a big month. 100%.
There's movies, there's a concert, there's a con, there's...
You got this. You got this. I believe in you. I believe in this. Schedule's insanely hard, not gonna lie. Right? Keeping up with consistency like that. Ugh. I know the feeling. Trust me, I know the feeling. But also, let's talk about the first thing, which I don't have a question technically set up for you, but I've been meaning to want to ask you for a while. Eye candy. Like when I first met you, I think it was in chat, I kept on calling you AI Candy. But then when you mentioned that it was eye candy, I was like, oh, that's super clever. I really like that. Where did the name came from? It was just like clever thing you had, or did it actually have something to do with something?
So I do like a lot of like typing stories and like role play and stuff for like, I adopt a lot of characters, you know, like adopt designs, and then I develop them as like my own character or whatever, or for like ships with friends and stuff. And I have a character that I created with Pit Crew actually, and his name is iHero, and he is so cute, and he's a dumb little guy, right? And his online name was Eye Candy, right? And then I was like, well, I don't know what name to use, because I actually started my whole eye candy thing on Reality, on like a streaming app, right? And I was like, I'll use this name for now, and then I'll change it later. And it just stuck, and everyone knew me as Eye Candy. And then I was like, you know what? This is a cute name. I'm not gonna get rid of it. And so now it's been like 6-7 years with Eye Candy. So.
It's a good name. I like it. I just thought it was pretty clever. So I was like wondering what the lore was behind it.
I love it so much. And then it came to the realization that there was also someone, I don't know how she pronounced her name. I don't know if it's AI Candy, but she's like she's with Vichiban. She's you know, like with Buff Pup and Shivan and Rose Doodle. They're also there's also another Eye Candy, and so I get confused with them a lot. And I was like, no, I wish I was that big of an Eye Candy, but no.
Yeah. But still cool name. I like it a lot. I think it's really cool. I think it's cool. No, I think this is really cool. Because candy goes on ice cream, so it fits you well. But I do like
an asset where I have like candy toppings on my head, which is silly. But
perfect. It's silly, but it fits you well. It fits you well.
Yes, it does.
I love it. Well, let's get started with my first question of the night, which I like a lot. Is the best way to start off any interview than to start off how it got started in the first place, and that is why and when did you want to get into streaming in the first place?
Okay, so a while back, I dropped out of high school.
Oh.
And I was like, it was like a sudden dropout, and I wasn't able to say goodbye to my friends, right?
So sad.
And so I was like, oh, shit. And
darn it.
I was on, on YouTube, and there was like this app, like there was like a video for this app called Reality, and I was like, that looks silly. And so I open it, and slowly but like gradually I ended up becoming a bit more like myself after dropping out. I became more bubbly, more talkative, a lot more happy, and and then the community funded a model later
Ooh.
on, and then I ended up doing my Twitch stuff. After the community also kind of like halfway funded a PC, so it's a big community project.
That
Me
sounds
streaming
awesome.
has been a very big community thing.
Ooh, well, I'd love to see that. I'd love the support you've been getting. It sounds awesome.
I name everything after the supporters. So my PC is named Thunder. So,
Thunder. Thunder.
yeah, Thunder.
Thundercats. Do you think it has something to do with Thundercats? Is that his name?
Oh, probably not.
I guess he's too young for that.
I think his no.
Nope, he's definitely not.
His name is just Rare Thunder. So.
Oh, that makes sense. So you can scold your supporters when the tech doesn't work, right? Exactly. So if the PC starts being messed up, you can go to Rare Thunder. What the frick is going on? Why are you messing up?
Yeah, exactly. I have a tendency of naming inanimate objects that are important to me. So like my phone, his name is Zach. My iPad, his name is Sai. Like.
Interesting thing to do. I've never thought about that.
I don't know why I do it. It's a weird thing. I don't know. Like my pizza oven, his name's Jerry. Like.
What's the name of your car?
Deku.
Deku?
He's
Deku?
green, leave me alone.
Deku. Okay. I guess he means very special. My band's Clarence.
Clarence.
That's an interesting one. I like it. I'm definitely not like that. I wish I could be that creative. Like I wish I could just come up with random names for certain random objects in my house. Like I actually, my best friend actually named his car like Charles or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
Oh.
And I've always thought about, oh cool, I should name my car something, but I just can't think of a name. Like I don't know why. Maybe it's because I just like can't think of any like creative names, and I have to have it be creative, or it doesn't
What color
work.
is your car?
It's blue. You're
What
really
kind
cool.
of blue?
It's like so it's like that blue, like chat box blue.
So I think you should look into like a really cool shade of blue that sounds cool, like Azure or something like that. You know.
Yeah, I'll forget the name.
Call it Azu.
Azu. This really looks like Azu though. So it's a Honda Civic.
Honda Civic.
Mhm.
Just call it blue.
I'll just call it blue.
Yeah, from Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends. Call it blue.
But he became such a dick after like the first movie.
So sometimes you have car trouble.
I haven't had car trouble. My car's been
so it's
super
so
reliable. Yeah, it's super good and reliable.
Reliable from the hit show SpongeBob. You know, like come on.
But it's not that. Oh. See. This is why I can't do it. I can't do it, guys. I want to name things, but my brain's like, no, it's not this. It's not good enough. So I
think I realized why I named things is because I was around my aunt a lot growing up, and I just remembered that she names her cars after like singers and stuff, or like characters from anime. And
dude, your grandma was awesome. She liked anime.
My aunt, she has shelves of BL. So
that's awesome.
She has shelves of BL and yaoi in her fucking house. So
wow, she's good culture lady over there. Good culture lady.
I guess.
Cool
But,
on, very cool.
Her car was first named after Gakt by was like a famous Japanese singer, and then the other one is Victor from Yuri on Ice. So
you know what? Fair, very fair, understandable. That makes sense. Yeah, we got another spin for us, but yeah, no. So it's been streaming for a while and had a really amazing community, and it seems like you're going to try to get back into it. And the first thing is on your list is making a consistent schedule.
Yep.
Can you do it?
I'm trying.
Just do what I do, where you just like make a really good, awesome schedule, but making like Canva so that you can
Oh,
like
yeah.
easily change it pretty easily?
Well, yeah, I do have schedules in like in Canva. It's just hard to get a schedule that's not solid, you know, because like there's like certain days that are scheduled that I have to like, oh, what's your schedule this week? What's your schedule this week? You know, so it's
Makes sense. Does that person does not have like that schedule like planned out in like a month in advance?
no,
Really?
it's like weekly.
Wow, that's annoying. I
Yeah.
always feel like if you have a job, you need to have like at least a month in advance so you can plan for things. I feel like it's hard to plan
Yeah.
for things when you can't know what you're
And
doing in a week.
it also like changes on the dot depending on who's
Ooh.
like scheduling the people for
That's
working that
annoying.
week.
Jeez.
Yeah, it is. So that's why I haven't been able to be consistent with schedule.
Well, I wish you luck. I wish you luck. Hopefully, he knows at least in the start of the week, right? Does he know his schedule at the start
Oh
of the
yeah,
week?
he does.
Okay, at least that works. At least that works.
Mhm.
Cool. Well, I wish you luck. I hope you get that situated hopefully soon. Well, let's get into the next question, which is going to be a spin. Noodle, our great, amazing friend Noodle over here is going to be asking a spin question. So let's get right into it.
Noodle again.
The Noodle, the best of Noodle. He's the best Noodle. Best noodle. All right.
What type of noodle is the best noodle for you?
Soba. I have soba noodles.
Ooh.
Soba noodles. Big. Ideal date. You have an
Damn
ideal
it,
date.
I was so excited for unknown talent because I have it right here. I have it right here.
Right here. Well, hopefully we get to it. Oh, you know what that means, guys. You guys have to do more spins. You have to do more spins.
Ideal date. Okay. So, I like eating. I like to go somewhere with good food, and I like to play games. So, I want to go to a, like one of those big places that are like a big arcade, but it have good food. I want to go to one of those.
Like,
like a Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, Dave and Buster's. That's what I was thinking.
Like
Okay.
Dave and Buster's type shit, but not Dave. Well, you know what? I've never been to Dave and Buster's.
Really?
I want to go to Dave and Buster's so bad.
They have a lot of
go
beer.
there so bad.
They have a lot of beer.
Huh?
They have a lot of beer.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of beer.
Growing up,
Good
I
food,
went to like a lot of like arcade type things with my uncle and my cousins and my mom, and I was just surrounded by games a lot. Like I would like play on the Wii at my dad's house. I would go to my best friend's house and I would watch him play Xbox and stuff because I didn't know how to play certain games, and we would just play games together depending on what game it is, you know. So I want to go somewhere that plays games and has food. So arcade, but like plus food, you know.
Plus food. You need to get a high dollar one, like one of those fancy ones, so you can go to. I don't know if there's one like that. I only can think of Dave and Buster's and Chuck E. Cheese's, which I don't even think is around anymore.
I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese again so bad. I want to go there so bad, but I like for some reason I was fed with the thought that you can't go there unless you have a kid with you. Like unless if you, so I'm like I can't go to Chuck E. Cheese until I have a kid, and they say that's not true. And I'm like, what?
You can just go there. Yeah, you don't need to have a kid to go there. People are going to look at you kind of weird, though. You know.
Maybe that's why I thought because I don't like people looking at me weird. I don't.
Well, you should not be a streamer because that's all they do. All community looks at us being weird, and we try to be weird, and that's our entertainment.
I can't see their faces. I can't see their faces.
True.
I just know they're being like, haha, fun internet funny girl being stupid. I'm like, haha, you're right, you know. So.
Yep, true. Instead, you're going to go into like a room full of a lot of people who don't want to be there, a lot of kids who want to be there, and you're just going to be in the corner just trying to win as many tickets. The kids will be like, I want to play. He's like, get away, kid. And the people behind the counters are like, yes, AI candy. What can I get you now? Like, you know, it's gonna be those kind of moments. I can see now. And be like, I've been saving up my tickets for this amazing giant jukebox that I could have gotten for $20 next door. It's like, here you go, ma'am. Instead of like,
I got
kid.
this for $50 worth of tickets. What a steal, you know.
What a steal. I love it. No, 100%, 100%. Nah, no one will ever look at you weirdly in a Chuck E. Cheese by yourself, surrounded by a whole bunch of kids you don't know. Never. I bet you can pull it off. Totally can pull it.
I mean, if I give tickets to the kids, they can't look at me weird. They're gonna be like, "Oh, that's a nice person. It's fine," you know.
Yeah, it's just like giving candy to kids. You know, a stranger giving candy to kids is never wrong, right?
No.
I'm saying you pretty much said the exact same thing.
No.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna give tickets to kids. They'll love me.
No,
yeah, exactly.
No,
They can use tickets to buy candy too.
It's different. It's different. It's different at Chuck E. Cheese.
It's different at Chuck E. Cheese. That's even darker. That's even scarier thing. Like, no, it's fine. It's fine giving stranger kids like candy as long as that Chuck E. Cheese is.
I'm not giving them candy. I'm giving them tickets so they can get stuff.
Like candy. Like candy.
No!
Like candy.
No, because sometimes, like, when they're at, like, the, you know, the table or the counter, they're like, oh, you don't have enough tickets for this thing that you want. And so I'm like, oh, you can have some of my tickets. So that's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
No.
It's not bad. But it'd be kind of awkward if like an adult is just sitting around, you know, with all of their tickets, waiting for kids, waiting for kids.
That's not what I was talking about. Trico!
What? I'm just saying. That's what it sounds like to me. Again, you're the one. You're the adult. You're the adult over here who wants to go to Chuck E. Cheese's. Right, sorry about all the kids. I haven't
gone to Chuck E. Cheese in like 5 years. What are you talking about?
You should go and totally not be awkward around the strange kids.
Oh my god!
I'm messing.
No wonder they're throwing Pokeballs at you.
What? I still have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea.
You responded to me calling you Trico earlier.
No.
You didn't realize that, right? Yeah,
I didn't respond.
Yeah, you did.
No proof.
No proof.
You
did.
No one clipped it. It never happened.
I'll go back and clip it.
Yeah, I can see you just staring at the models like, where's that time slot? Where's the time slot? I knew it's here somewhere.
It was like 27 minutes. So it was 27 minutes, chat.
Don't look at it, guys. It never happened. My community would go crazy if they found out I was spawned by Trico. I got this plushie, literally got this plushie just because I was at a convention center and there was one there and they saw me like live streaming it and they're like, you should get that. I'm like, freaking sure, I'll get it.
I think I should like Photoshop your VTuber model on a Trico and send it to you. I think I'll do that. I think I'll figure it out. You know, that's what I'm gonna do as my revenge.
Nah, I don't like this revenge. I want to show you a picture. Actually, I want to show you a picture. Because someone thought of the exact same thing you just did.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, but they took a step further.
They drew it? Did they draw it?
Yeah.
Where? Oh.
I'm not showing it to you guys. I'm sorry, you guys don't want to see this, but that's what someone did for me, and I cherish it. This is my first ever fan made like drawing. I just wish it wasn't a freaking Pokemon.
It was Trico propaganda.
No. Why is that thing? Guys? Why is that thing? Anywho's it. Let's get with the next question. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go. And that is, what do you like the most about being a VTuber content creator?
I think it's just being able to connect with people without, because I'm very insecure about my appearance, right? And I being able to connect with people like through a silly anime girl, I think it's fun. And really I'm also able to reach people from like all across the world, you know. I have someone that was like from like Poland watching me.
Oh.
Like what?
What? Poland. The Poland support. I love it.
Right? And it's just I'm able to reach people all across the world, and I think that's fun. Like, you know, I already have that people from everywhere, like as friends on Discord. Like I have a friend from Russia, I have a friend from Japan, you know, and
That's
I
so
talk
cool.
to them daily, you know, and I adore them to bits. And
Bits.
I just like being able to meet new people, to talk to new people, and share my dumb ideas and characters and lore and stuff that does not connect to this model at all, because I can't think of anything for her. I can't.
The lore doesn't come to you, even though you are amazing a writer that you mentioned before.
I
How?
write so much. I don't know why. I don't know why nothing comes to her. I think it's because like I kind of started a story with her and it just hasn't been continued, and so I can't think of anything. I haven't been able to build her up. And I feel like it's just because she's so closely rooted to me
Mm.
that I can't think of anything. I don't know why. I don't know why.
You
It's
associate
just-
yourself to that model too closely to your real life self that you can't think of anything because not much is going on.
Kinda. I think that's kind of it. But I can like separate myself from her, you know,
Mm.
because she has some lore. I just can't think of anything for her because it's weird.
No, it's understandable. You know, you do not have actual bunny ears in real life, so I understand that
know.
there's a little bit of a difference in association. Just a little bit.
I'm not a bunny girl in real life. My immersion, but you know, I I think it's also because she was actually a character for like a role play, and it was like from like a few years ago, and it hasn't been continued in a while. And I think because I haven't been able to write her story, I haven't been able to build her up more, which sucks because I want her to have like some type of lore. I want her to have some type of meaning behind her, you know?
Mm.
But this model wasn't actually the model I debuted with a couple years ago when I first became a VTuber. It was actually an adoptable model, and the reason why she's an ice cream rabbit was because the way the artist like rendered her hair, it looked shiny, and I was like, oh,
Oh, ice cream.
kind of looks like ice cream. Wait, she's a blue bunny. That's a brand of ice cream. Wait a second. You know? So like
You are creative. You do come up with things on the spot. It's just so funny that you just can't keep up with the lore for your model currently.
listen, I want it to be like I don't know.
Yep, blank.
Maybe
Nothing.
she has a cafe. I don't fucking know.
Ice cream parlor next to the beach. There you go.
You know what? Hell yeah.
Yep.
Wait, no, because then she's an ice cream rabbit. Why she has an ice cream parlor? Then that means that they're gonna be like eating like parts of her. That no.
You
it
are
can't be
ice cream, but you're
parlor.
not serving your own ice cream. You get other ice cream.
So
And you don't have to be
And
made
how-
out of ice cream. You're not
what
made out of
if-
ice cream.
What if?
All right,
what
all
if
right.
she was
Brainstorming
ice
here.
cream and it got sentience?
So you know how that game that's on Steam right now that's really popular, that
Date
like
everything?
Dave thing,
Yeah.
you're pretty much
Yep.
that.
Yup.
You're pretty much that.
Yup.
Someone took the blue bunny ice cream out of the refrigerator and turned it into a hot anime girl, and that's why you turned it.
Yep.
Yep.
You know what? That's it. You know what? Yep. And that's why I name everything. It's because they're gonna get sentience too. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
you have the power to make anything into hot anime people.
Once it has a name, it gets turned into something. And I think someone's name named Bella, they put a sticky note on the ice cream so no one else would take it. But that meant that was that toad's name, and then it became an anime girl. Yep. That's it.
Yep. And that person was like a witch who didn't mean to do that, but accidentally did do that, and so you became a spawn from a witch.
Yep.
There you go.
That's it.
We have figured
That's
out
it.
her lore, guys. We figured out her lore. Her lore is now is canon. It all came from our show, obviously. So it's canon. Yep.
That kind of slays. It kind of eats.
There you go. Write that down before you forget it, because I can definitely consider you at the end of this interview. You probably be Super
No,
forgetful.
it's already like written in the archives of my brain. Like,
Is there?
That one slays. I like that a lot.
Nice. There you go. All you have to do is bounce it off another person. That's all you have to do.
Yes, I never get a chance to talk to anyone
Creators.
about Bella, to be honest,
Huh.
because like they're like, oh, pretty anime woman, love that, but because the person I was writing a story with, they're in Japan, right, and they're like 13 hours ahead of me, and so it's really rare that we can like get to like talk, and we haven't talked about her or the wolf from her story in a long time. So, but
Well,
yeah.
the wolf is already here in chat, so you can just talk to the wolf right here. So, that's fine.
No, I'm talking about. Shut up.
I'm joking. I'm messing. But no, I like that. It's a good story. And it's unique too, so I definitely think you should. Hi, I'm Wolf. See, there's Wolf right there.
He does that. He says that whenever we mention Wolf, he's like, "Hi, I'm Wolf."
Hi, I am the Wolf. Hi, Wolf. It's great to see you, buddy. But yeah, no worries. I do like that though. I like the one thing I really enjoy about VTubing, and the reason why I think VTubing is such a big thing is because it does allow people who, no matter what the reason behind their reasoning to do it, gives them an avenue to go out and be able to do it. And that allows them, like, if they are not comfortable with the way they look, the way they sound, they want to stay in like anonymous, they don't want people to know what they look like, or they have some kind of medical excuse to make it so they just can't do it. I love that VTubing allows you to have that avenue to be a content creator and have fun and live your dream. I think that's amazing. I love that about
it's such a good creative outlet because you're also able to get the stories that you want to tell out with your character.
Exactly.
Like, especially with you know who. You know, I want to. She who will not be named, the pink bitch. You know,
the pink one, the pink lady.
I want, like, it's so good to be able to share all these thoughts and ideas that have just been bubbling, and like they just overflow. I just talk and yap and about what goes on in this noggin, and it's just so good.
It's so good. I love it.
I wasn't supposed to be a blue I wasn't supposed to be this blue rabbit. I was supposed to be a cherry blossom demon a long time ago, but I got scammed. I got scammed.
Scammed? How did you get scammed?
So, like, I saw someone and I really liked their art, and I was like, hey, have you been ever like looking into making VTuber models? Have you ever made a VTuber model? And he said, actually, I've been wanting to find someone to work with making a VTuber model. I worked on making my own, and I would love to be a VTuber mama, right? And so we talked. I gave money, right? And it was okay at first. It was going, and then at some point she started ghosting me, and I was like, wait a minute, you know? So I went and messaged their manager, and I was like, hey, where is she? And they were saying she's really busy. And then I would see her post on Instagram and Twitter, her Genshin comics. That bitch is not busy. So I was like, what? So I was like, okay, you know what? If she needs her downtime, that's okay. And then 3 months pass without her talking to me and just drawing Genshin stuff. And it's so I'm like, what's happening? And so out of nowhere, she's like, oh, hey, I would like to say, I can't continue with this Live 2D model project. I'm sorry. Here, have what I have, and then hopefully someone else can complete like what I've given you. And she layered it wrong. Everything was unfinished. There was missing fingers.
She gave up on it. She just gave up on it.
The eyes weren't cut. She was saying, "Oh, I was cleaning it up." No, she wasn't. She just didn't send it to me. It was not cleaned up at all. It was just broken. I gave it to my VTuber dad, right? My current VTuber dad. I became friends with him, and I showed him the files, and he was like, "You want to know what his response was? You want to know what his response to the file? He sent me a video how to not get scammed. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Are
because
you
she didn't
kidding
refund
me?
you. She should have refunded you, like the
She
employee
didn't.
thing.
She, oh my
She
god.
should have.
Like, oh my. You know?
It's refunding 101. Literally, you ask for a service or product, you get service/product, and you give them money for it. If they don't give you the service/product, you get your money back.
Right? I adopted this model, like the original. Actually, you know what? Chat, I think I might pull up the model. I think I might pull up the model. Let me, do I have it? Do I have it?
Oh.
I have the item.
Wow, you just turned evil right there.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Wow.
That's strawberry. Shut up. It's strawberry.
They look like you just became bloodlusted. Oh my god. Like, oh. It looks sick, don't get me wrong, but oh my god.
Do you see it yet? Has it shown up yet?
I do see it actually.
So this model I bought a while ago, right? I bought her. And my VTuber dad basically took the model files after I got permissions, of course. And they made it more like me. They made it more me coded, and I think it's really sweet. They teamed up with another person named Cinna. I don't know if they're lurking. They're a lurker, but
I like Cinna. Cinna sounds like a cool person.
They're the alpha. They're the leader. They're the one to trust.
They're the ones. Alpha, the Omega.
Like, they, for some reason, they're just the alpha.
They're just the alpha. There's nothing to say. They're just the alpha.
They're the one that actually did the body, while my VTuber dad Lee, he did the face, the I think he did the hands too and stuff. I just Cinna did the outfit and other rendering, I think. But yeah, it was a birthday gift to me. But they took a long time. But they got it finished right before my 1 year anniversary of streaming, which was really cool. And it was Valentine's Day. I'm a love core type character. I love themed things, and that's why eye candy, that's just love candy. I means love in Japanese. It's great. True. I love it so much. So
so creative, so lovely. Yeah, I love it. But I think it's a good story. It's a good story. I like that. Yeah, don't get scammed, guys. Don't get scammed.
Don't get scammed.
Yeah, if someone was going to make you a model, you need to look up all the reviews of them. And if there's that first time doing a model, you make sure you like give them like maybe like 2% of the thing up front, and then the rest of it you hold back until they're done. You know, kind of situation. Because that's not trustworthy. Unless the person that had like many years of experience and they had really good positive reviews.
Like, they had like a lot under their belt. That's the thing. I looked into them. I looked into like their art commissions, and I looked into their reviews in the server and everything. It was just like, I was willing for this to take a long time, you know? I just wanted communication, and that's not what I got, you know? But it's okay.
No, I dealt with something similar. Not the same, but it's still something similar. When I was making up my VTuber model, one of the cool things to do when you make your debut is your lore video. And I found this one person on a VGen who is super respected, had a lot of good reviews, and does lore videos. And I thought the style would fit with what I was looking for my lore video, for my VTuber model. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. It was kind of expensive, but not too bad. It was about $500 for about a minute. So I thought that was pretty expensive, but I like the quality and stuff like that. And a lot of the other people I was looking at like $1,000 for a minute. So like I thought it was like a lot worse. Or $500 for every second, which I thought was insane.
Oh my god.
So yeah, animations is a lot. I understand completely, but man, that just was way out of budget. But they had me work with them, and I asked them to try and get it done. I had them start like in June of like last year, and I was like, cool, can you get this done for me for March of next year? And I was like, yeah, sure, that should be perfectly fine. I was like, oh, cool, awesome. And then as they were getting things done, I pay half of it, and start doing this. And he's like, oh, we'll go back with your storyboard and what you guys want and some of that. And then months went by, and I was like, huh, kind of lame. I've not heard anything about it. It was like November. And I was like, I might actually push forward my debut, but you can still like release your lore video at this one time. And I wasn't really going to rush it really too much because I didn't I haven't even heard back from them until like many months later. They're like, hey, sorry, something came up, I had an emergency with my pet and my dog. And I was like, oh shoot, I'm so sorry about that. No worries, let's get these things done. But then months went by then, and I was like, still taking a really long time. I found out later because I didn't put a time limit on there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I didn't really put a time limit. I said take your time and kind of stuff that. But I thought 6 months before I needed to do my actual debut would be enough time to get done. But unfortunately, what I learned is that if you give no time limit on an artist, they're going to push all of their other projects over yours until you're done. And then I'm like, okay, well, that made it really hard for me because now I not only missed out on all my deadlines I did want to do, I still didn't get it until very late in the process. And I was kind of actually asking, I was like, hey, so because we didn't have any communication and you took way longer, because we actually didn't get it back until much later than I actually asked them to do it. They were like, no, you still have to pay, saying the $250 left. I was like, it seems like it's not really fair because you were super late on things. Yeah, I understand that you had family matters and like something like that, but as a professional, you should still compensate that for your customer. I work in the customer service business where we will bend over backwards for our customers to make sure they're taken care of, and sometimes we waive a little bit of fees just to make sure the person's satisfied. And as a small content creator and artist, I feel like having that relationship with as many people as possible is very crucial because it's a small market. You have a very small market, so as much people you can do it. I have this one guy, I think it's a lady actually, who does my emotes and did my intro and outro and does my curtain swings. This person does all this work for me. It's so good. And I love the person. They're very professional. They work with me. They I never asked them for any discounts or anything like that. I just tell them however the amount it is, I will totally pay for it. This person does an amazing job, and that's because they're very professional. They're on time and they do amazing quality. I'm probably never going to go back to that one person for the lore video because communication is very important. Communication you need to have when it comes to these kind of stuff. So I understand your situation quite well.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, watch out with artists. There are a lot of good artists out there.
Pay the good ones. I'm kidding.
Yes. I would say that definitely pay your artists because artists definitely deserve to be paid. But I would definitely say 100%. You can make sure you do your research on them. And spend the extra money on the ones that are the really, really good ones, because they usually are the high quality for a good reason,
Man.
It's how it is. When you're in the content creation world and you doing commission work and stuff like that, you will always have one that doesn't work out very well, but then you also have the ones that are freaking amazing. And you know who you are. Yeah. Yeah. You okay? You seem really distracted.
I'm just having it's just making me think. It's just making me think. Because all the things I could have avoided. Listen, they were my friend. They were my friend before I commissioned them, and they scammed me. They were my friend.
Wow.
So hey, can we pretend that the wheel ended we spin the wheel, right? We spin the wheel, and then we pretend that Hiki spin the wheel. Damn it! They just spun the wheel. I was about to say, can we pretend that it lands on secret talent, hidden talent? But they spun the wheel. Never mind.
How about this? Okay, we'll make it my spin. Okay, I will redeem for my spin. My spin will be unknown talent, and then we'll do Bloom's spin next time, okay? We'll do it
Okay.
right after this one, okay? What is your unknown talent? Because you really focus on that.
Kazoo.
A kazoo.
Yes.
All right, that was the one thing you were so burning to play.
Yes.
Okay, hey, well, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
No.
You gotta show him.
No.
Yeah.
What do you want me to play?
Play a Legend of Zelda song.
Listen. Fun fact. I haven't played a Zelda game.
That's like the easiest thing to play.
Huh?
Yeah, you can play any like Legend. Okay, what can you play? How about that? Should I ask you that question?
I can play songs from Epic the Musical. I can play Hamilton. I can play... Huh?
Epic the Musical, Hamilton.
I can play...
This lady has been surrounded by video games all her life, and she can only think of movies.
Listen. I've been surrounded by video games because of the people's houses that I would go to. And...
Okay. You can't even think of a single song from a video game that you have in your mind? Yes, yes. You put yourself on the spot. You're the one that says your unknown talent.
I have a different hidden talent. I have a different hidden talent.
Okay.
I know the SpongeBob movie word for word.
You know, you know the
original
entire movie. Entire movie.
Yes, I do. I do, and
It's good talent. It's good
I
talent.
love that about me. I love that about me. It's so silly.
I can't remember too much. I love SpongeBob. I think SpongeBob like has like the best memes of all time. I still recite some of them memes. Like Patrick is still my favorite character in the entire show.
My dream is to meet Tom Kenny. Like
That's
is
good
so
person.
cool.
He seems like a really awesome person too. He seems like really chill. I think he's gonna be really great.
Really cool.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Wait, well, like, I guess I couldn't test you on the kazoo, even though you were so burning on doing the kazoo one. Let me test you on your knowledge on the SpongeBob movie. Can you remind me that scene where that one guy who was like, "That's not a mustache. This is a real mustache," and like this.
Oh, fucking Dennis.
Yeah. Dennis. Can you recite that scene for me?
Okay. So wasn't he saying like something? Hold on.
Well, because I think like the SpongeBob and Patrick thought they were invincible because they had mustaches.
Because he was like saying, some salads left from lunch or whatever.
Like, I thought you just had some salad left over on your face.
This is a real mustache.
This is what real mustache. How you as our man goes a real mustache.
When I was
Yes.
Because I'm just fucking thinking of Dennis. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, I remember. He was they were fake. Of course they were fake.
Of course they were fake. They were fake. Of course they were fake. I do remember that part.
And he said, this is what a real mustache looks like. And I remember Patrick was like, is he a mermaid?
Is he a mermaid?
Because Mindy was the one that put the kelp on their their lips. It said my mermaid magic, my one tail fin, you know. Oh my god! Now I want to watch the movie.
You should watch the movie. You watch the movie. Can you see the song, Gooby Goober song? There we go. There you go. Now we can see the kazoo skills. All right, there we go. You know what? That's worth it. That was worth it. I'm a little disappointed that you didn't have any video games up your sleeve, but you know what? You're a SpongeBob fan. I can definitely see you're a SpongeBob fan.
Oh my god, I have like SpongeBob like flows through my veins. I can see a picture or like a certain clip, and I know what episode that is, and that is bad. That is really bad.
Nah. One joke will always live rent free in my head is that part in like SpongeBob where like Patrick was like said to SpongeBob something and Sandy was like, "Don't you have to be stupid somewhere else?" And Patrick goes, "Not until 4." I just love that. I was like, he was so on top of it. Like he knew, like that was a legit thing. It was such clever writing. It was so good. I love that.
So good. Oh,
So
my
good,
God.
so good. All right, Bloom. Let's get your spin now. Let's get your spin. This is your spin. Go for it. But yeah, no, we got a twofer. We got a twofer. Her giant knowledge of SpongeBob movie trivia, apparently, and also kazoo. So we got a kazoo. Now this is perfect. You need to get a redeem that allows you to put a kazoo in your mouth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should. You need to get a redeem like that.
You know what? One day, if our paths cross again, I will have so much knowledge on Zelda music. I'll play a Zelda song for you on my kazoo.
Do it. I can't wait to see that. That will happen one day. It will happen one day. When she's no longer a ice cream bunny, she will be a different kind of person, and I will still come up to her and says, "Hey, Zelda music." I'll remember.
I want to play Zelda so bad.
You should. It's a really good series. Definitely. You should start with Wind Waker first. Now, other people will argue different ones, like classic and stuff like that. I say that you should do Wind Waker first because it's the most like easy like to start and like the most colorful. And then you can go into the other ones after you like that one. You know, my recommendation. Right? But this is a two-parter for you. Are you an indie VTuber?
Yes.
Cool. With that said, if you actually were approached by a corporation of VTubers, how much would you change yourself to fit their needs?
It actually just depends on the corporation, to be honest. Because, like, I feel like one of my friends is opening a VTuber corporation, right? And they're like, oh, you have creative liberties, you keep all your, like, your funding and stuff that you get. You just get support and connections with brands and stuff, you know, like a very, very good agency has a lot of potential, right?
Mm-hmm.
If for that type of one, that is like my ideal type of agency. But if I had to change myself for an indie corporation, I feel like it wouldn't feel right to me.
Yeah.
Because if I have like friends and supporters that have been here and supported me for 2 years because of me, of how I am, you know, and I had to change something of like a bit of that for indie, that would suck. That would suck so bad. I would have like identity issues. I would like have like what is that called? Imposter syndrome?
Yeah, imposter syndrome. Yeah.
I wouldn't feel like myself, and I've been trying so hard to be able to be true to myself and to love myself, and if I would have to change myself for a corporation, that would kind of suck.
Yeah,
but like, I don't say anything like crazy or anything. I'm not like one of those like, you know, like I'm not like one of those like wild type, like saying really horrible like stuff. You know what? I haven't asked. Are we allowed to curse on your stream?
It's a little late for that, but no, you can. It's totally fine.
I'm not the type of people like to type of person to say like really horrible shit. Like, you know, like how people like slurs and stuff. I don't do that, you know. But I swear, you know, I can be in character depending on the character, you know. But if I would have to change like a lot of myself to join a corporation, it would just not be a good environment at all.
Yeah, true.
It would just make me feel more alone, you know? So I don't like feeling alone.
You don't want to be alone. No,
sucks.
It sucks. Yeah, no, you don't want to be alone. This is terrible.
Hypothetically, what if it was VShojo? Now VShojo though.
VShojo.
I'm just saying.
Just saying. That's a pretty good. That's a
They
pretty
don't-
good.
Like, I feel like they accept the talent for what they are and who they are. Vshoujo does. Vshoujo seems like that's the case, you know, and which I think is sick. But you know, I don't know. I just think if I would have to change myself to join a corporation, I wouldn't join. You know, but if I could be myself, and like if I was to join a corporation, that'd be like a no-brainer. You know.
True. No, that'd be a no-brainer. That'd be. It really depends on the corporation. I totally agree on that.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Cool. Awesome. Now let's go back to your model and your awesomeness a little bit, really quickly. So you are a bunny VTuber, right?
Yes.
Is there a good amount of bunny VTubers out there in the VTuber world?
Yes,
Aren't there?
there is.
What do you bring to the VTuber community? Helps you stand out?
I got.
You don't pull out the kazoo again?
Oh. I got.
You go for it?
I got these guys. Yeah.
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 Priorities. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh fuck. There we go.
Yeah. Remember which one it was. You have a lot of it. Yep.
That was strawberry. My bad.
It's okay. It still looks like your yandere mode just got activated though. When you do that one,
it does. You know what?
it kind of because the eyes turned like bloody red, and that's some scary stuff right there.
I became more blue.
Hey, there you go. That's cool.
I can and no, a berry.
Oh.
Berry.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool one. I like that one.
Yeah. How do I get rid of it? There we go.
There you go. Back to normal.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's a cool looking one. She's having too much fun over here. She's having way too much fun.
Hey.
That's an interesting looking one. Okay.
Yeah. Some of them were redeemed for some of my friends. This one is one of my big supporters. This is Careless, and this is that is Fabricio, and I need to make one for Wolf and one for Kusa. But
That's a good idea. I should probably do something like that too for my community. That sounds like a really
that's
fun
what I
idea.
bring to the table.
And the interactions.
and also, I have a lot of details in my design that nobody can see, nobody pays attention to.
Oh, well, want to talk about your design a little bit? Want to get into that a little bit?
I was supposed to have 8 earrings, but I only have 7, and I'm on the search for my 8th earring. There is a bunny in my bell. There is a bunny in the bell of my choker. There are hearts on my skirt, and there is bunnies hidden in the lace.
Oh.
There are bunnies hidden in the lace.
Want to
I'm
zoom
just
in
saying.
and show it?
Look. You see the bunny? It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Do you see it?
I'm trying.
I'll get the file and I'll show it to you. Hold on.
I think I saw it. I couldn't tell though.
Hold on. I got the. Oh, here we go. You're not ready for this.
Oh,
You're
no.
not ready for this, Tricko. Look at this.
Oh, it's like a realistic bunny. Okay.
Mm.
I see the bunnies now. I see the bunnies. Okay.
Mm.
I was confused because I was like, I thought it would be like more like adorable, but this is like a realistic rabbit.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real. 2025. Hell yeah. You think we have cute bunnies? Nah, we got realistic, like.
Yeah, I'm the only cute bunny that they need, you know?
True. True. It's a
yeah.
Good answer. Like that. That's nice.
What
I like
are
it.
we on, Family Feud? Good answer.
Good answer. You know, the Game Grumps reference. Good answer. You know. Any games you're looking forward to streaming this year, though? Any cool projects you have in the making?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes.
I have a cool project. But it'll take a bit for her to load in. But I am kind of trying to get something ready to go for next year.
Oh.
I want to debut my goddess model.
Goddess
for,
model.
Yeah, the goddess model for my dream model. She's gonna be
Oh, look at you.
made in So part of her lore is that she was kind of cursed to only show up during the cherry blossom season until she finds a reason to stay all year round, right? And I want to debut during the cherry blossom season, and I wasn't able to do it this year, so it has to be next year. So I'm kind of trying to really put my all into it. So yeah, we're gonna figure it out.
Well, figure it out. We got this. We got this.
But wow, look at the tail, guys.
I know, right? I love the tail. It's super see-through. Like, I used to put. Wow, you're slowing down my stream quite a bit with this lovely model. Whoa,
I'll hide it.
Well, super pretty. Yeah, super pretty. I think we're good. I think we're good. That model, that tail though is like it's powerful. It's powerful. It's scary. They almost blew up my PC. Still is kind of laggy though.
Oh no, I'll switch. Don't worry. I got you. I got you.
It's super pretty. I guess during stream it was a little too much. It was a little too much.
Damn it. That's okay. But
they're really pretty though. Really pretty.
I'm really trying to bring Sakura to life very soon. So
she's powerful. She's a powerful goddess, you know. Yeah, watch out for her.
She has to get the blessings from all of the council. She has to get blessings from all of the council to become a goddess herself. And there's 8 members of the council.
Oh.
Well, 7 because one of them got kicked out because he was too much of a little shit. But
wow.
Oh my god, wait, is that why I have 7 earrings? Whoa. Sorry.
Why you have so much lore for this character that's not even released yet, but you can't think of a single thing about this one?
Listen, I was supposed to be the cherry blossom demon. I got scammed. What are you
true. You're supposed to be a cherry blossom demon, but you got scammed in real life, and now you're a blue bunny. You got blue bunnied.
But now I have lore. Remember, she was a toad of ice cream that got sentience. Remember?
Yes. A witch was taking her blue bunny ice cream, putting it in the freezer, but they put the name on there, hoping that no one will mess with it, and that spell spawned you, and now here you are.
Is that why I have a witch design? Wait.
Oh,
everything just aligns.
Yeah. This fits perfectly, like a glove. It was like almost like this was all intentional. These streamers totally had this planned out from the very beginning.
Yes. It was all there. I just needed someone to help me connect the dots.
That's what I'm here for. People come. Well, you're done. You're gone. Uganda.
Yes. I'm gone?
There you gone.
I'm not gone?
Not gone my end.
Do you have another question?
Oh, there you are. Yeah, you know what? I got a few right now.
What's up?
You're not even going to mention the fact that, you know, you're now a little chibi witch lady now.
Listen, she slays.
No, what? Enough said. That's a good reason. No, I don't have to say anything else. No, that's good.
Yeah.
Good response. I love it. That's so cute, though. It's very cute. Look at it, adorable. It's very adorable. All right, well, let's continue some questions for you as your little witchy form. Now you mentioned that your community and your fans has been a huge support for you throughout the entire years of you streaming and making content, and you owe a lot to them and the amazing support they give you. Do you host any kind of special events for them, like community nights, or host kind of Discord servers?
Actually, I was about to start hosting more community nights. The reason why I haven't been able to lately was because there's just been a lot of life stuff, but I've been wanting to hop into the server more with calls and playing games and stuff. I actually wanted to do a community night where we watch K-pop Demon Hunters. Because that's kind of like my current brainworm right now. I want to watch it.
That's blowing up so much online right now.
It's so good.
I just love the facial animation of some of the characters.
I've wanted to have more community nights because I used to have a lot more of an engaged community, but now there's like a lot of people were like talking, and then it kind of slowed down a bit. And I want to revive it. I want to bring him back. I want to bring him back from the dead with my witchy powers.
The witchy powers.
Yeah, but
you should.
I had like a lot of events actually, which led to development of Sakura's kingdom, the cherry blossom Draymond. She's a demon, but when she becomes a god, she's more of a Draymond, which is a draconic demon, you know. But what I did was that people designed characters that would fit in the kingdom, and then I would reach out to them, and then I would like build off like more like world building with their character and my character and see how they connect and what their relationship is, right? So what they do in the kingdom, like for example, Mochi is something that accidentally got sentience from Sakura. He runs the tea shop in the kingdom. There is a few members of the Jade Corps, which were family heirlooms, that got sentience and became the guards for the kingdom and stuff. So there's like it's just a web. It's a big web, and I love it so much.
Big web.
I just like being able to build a story with the community because I wouldn't be here without the community, and I like to include them with the story a lot. And I kind of try and figure out how to include them as much as I can.
I like that. That's such a really cool thing. That's so cool. That's so cool. I like that. Well, keep up the good work. You know, your community, keep up the good work and keep on all the content creation, because it seems like you have a lot planned. You have a lot of cool things. You just need to write them down, I think.
I do. I tend to write down a lot of stuff, and the stuff that I haven't written down are the ones I need to remember the most.
Exactly. Cool. Awesome. Well, let's talk more about your design of your model. I know you have a couple of different models you already showed off a little bit, but what was some of the things that I came up with your ice cream model? Like why did you just choose that kind of model over the others? And if you want to go into more details on the other models you actually showed off a little bit already.
The blue one, Bella.
Yeah.
The one that I was mainly using for the interview. She was. I mainly use her because she's super cute, and also people tend to know me more as her. But I did go through a phase of using Cam, which is my tea deer girly. She is super cute. Let me get her. But I also tend to use the Bella model a lot because she was a gift from some of my dearest friends, and she wouldn't be here and be more me without them, you know.
So, I like that. That's so sweet.
But here is Cam. She has to load in a bit. She's more of like the calm, not as
chaotic,
you know, like
gremlin. That's a good example. Yeah. A good example. Oh, hey, look there.
She's silly. I love her. She's the other day I realized that my 3 different models are the embodiment of, like, you know, that ice cream meme with the no, I'm not saying it. Never mind.
Wait, what?
You know the meme where they're like the different ice cream flavors, you know? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I like. Is it okay? So I know of the bean of the three different flavors, but it was always Monster. The three different Monster flavors, and it shows like an innocent one, and it shows like a rowdy one. It shows different ones. Did that stem from the ice cream meme? I'm guessing.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what the one you're talking about, but the only thing I can think of is the monster one, where like it showed like a regular monster and it shows a meme of something that's like a similar color, but it's like it's more chaotic. And then it shows like the white monster, and the person's a little more chiller. And it shows like the pink monster. I know. I think that's what it is.
There was a pink monster. I've never even drank Monster.
Shows what the kind of things I like, apparently. But yeah, no.
Listen, I drink Mountain Dew, and
It's the same thing. Same thing.
Originally an energy drink, but then it got fucked up, I think.
I thought Mountain Dew was supposed to be a mixer for alcohol.
Hold on, we're looking this up, chat.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty positive that the original making of Mountain Dew was supposed to be like a mixer for alcohol. It was supposed to be like something for like moonshine or like whiskey, and you're supposed to drink it with it, and it was supposed to be like a mixer, and they just had it. But then people just like to drink it by itself, and that's how Mountain Dew became a thing. You can see how focused she is. She's like, focus.
Huh.
Right?
Huh.
Huh. Huh.
That's cool. Listen. I learned something new. Because, listen, when I was little, my dad put Mountain Dew in my sippy cup. So, I grew up kind of with that shit in my veins. So
you always been a Mountain Dew person.
I wish I was kidding. It was actually put in my sippy cup.
Wow. Wow. Your teeth though. Your teeth though.
I have teeth.
Yeah. Yep. I'm guessing so.
You know. I still have teeth. We're still good. Wait, did they spin the wheel again? Oh.
Yep. We had another spin. But yeah, I was really curious. Is like, what does it say about the Mountain Dew thing though?
I don't know where I heard the original, like where it was supposed to be. Where it kind of stemmed from being a energy drink originally. I don't know where I heard that, but yeah, it was made in like, hold on, in 1940s, wanted a soda to complement their liquor of choice.
Yeah.
And
this would be a mix.
And they made that. They made a lemon lime flavored soda.
Nice. I like that. That's so cool. That's very cool.
That's
awesome.
so neat.
So cool. So cool. All right, I have someone who just showed up. I'm gonna go say hi to him. I'm gonna leave you with a spin so you guys can see this, and then we're gonna have you answer it. Okay?
All right.
Cool. So the hardest hitting question ever. Favorite joke.
Oh no.
I want you to come up with your favorite joke when I get back. Okay? I'll be right back. Okay?
Oh no.
Yeah, come up with it in the chat. You gotta help her. Okay? You gotta help her.
No. I don't have a favorite joke. Oh no! Wait! I don't have a favorite joke. I just have too many jokes. No! Oh my god. Should I tell the joke from when I was little? A joke that was like from when I was little, I guess? No. Cause bruh. Guys, I don't have a favorite joke. I don't have a favorite joke. I'll take what you got. No! I don't have a favorite joke! We're kind of screwed, guys. We're kind of screwed. I don't have a favorite joke. I don't know. Let me think of the other jokes. Let me think. Um, this so bad. This is so bad. Oh no. Oh no. 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 I can't think of anything. Not me Googling best jokes. Sorry.
Okay, now I'm back.
Okay. Hello.
You back to your lovely blue outfit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did you come up with one?
No.
Gave you one
But I
job.
looked them up.
Okay. Well, that's better than nothing. Let's hear it.
Oh no. Wait. So like wait.
you laughing at a few of them.
Yeah, I was, but I'm kind of. There was a joke. Okay, so you probably never watched this, but there was like a long time ago. There was a show, and there was like this pink-haired girl or something, or orange-haired girl. I can't remember what it was, but she would knock on the door, and this puppet would answer, and it would tell a joke, right? And when I was little, I said the joke. I heard the joke wrong, and I kept telling everyone else the joke incorrectly. And that's not my favorite joke, but whenever my mom, like, every now and then she brings up this joke, and I'm like, okay, I know I got the joke wrong, but she thought it was cute. Because I was like really obsessed with Dora when I was little. I loved Dora when I was a kid. And so the original joke is knock knock.
Who's there?
Doris.
Doris who?
Doors shut. That's why I knocked.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
But when I heard it, I said, knock knock.
Who's there?
Dora.
Dora who?
Doors shut. That's why I knocked. And it doesn't make any sense, but I still thought it was funny. So
It's like if you don't pay attention, I guess you could probably I can see the joke,
But there was another one. I would hold on, wait. Oh, I got it. Knock knock.
All right. Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock knock. Come on, go on. Knock knock.
I know this one. I know this one. Banana
Knock,
who?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Aren't you glad to say banana?
It's so good. I used to tell that one all the time as a kid.
That's a really good one.
But yeah.
Well, here, I got a joke for you then. This is my favorite joke, and I say this to all my guests, and everyone loves it. It's so not cringy. It's totally not cringy. It's super mature, super nice. Are you ready for it?
Uh-huh.
All right, so have you heard of what happened to the circus fire?
No.
It was intense. I love it so much. It's so good.
Oh, no.
It's so good.
Oh,
Totally
no.
not cringy. Totally not cringy.
Oh no.
It is the definition of a dad joke, and I love it so much.
Man, like when I get put on the spot, I can't think of all the dad jokes I have. You know what I mean?
No,
There's
it just
like
comes
so
out.
many,
It just comes
and-
out.
Yeah. And it sucks because I have quite a few that are good. There's a fork on the ground. That's a baby fork. What is it?
Why do you have a baby
Can I
fork?
bring this in? It's not like a baby fork. It's like a very small, like like those like kind of like cutesy dessert, like like a little slice of cake type forks that you would see in like movies or whatever. They're they have like 3 prongs. They're cute. They're very decorative looking. I think the dog brought it in here.
Wow. All right. Well, I guess you need a little fork. You need a little tiny fork. Is it a little tiny fork to eat a tiny little ice cream bunny? Actually, I don't know how short you are. Are you like tall in canon?
She's like 5 something.
5 something.
Yeah. Is she 5 feet tall? Probably. Is she? I think she's like 5'3".
Alright, so you are pretty small. You are pretty small. So my girlfriend is like 5'2", so she's small. So just saying, if you're small, then that little fork is for you. Specifically, to eat the ice cream. You remind me of that little like meme of that frog. You know, this is a revolutionary war cry from a very angry frog. Me. That's you right now. That's you right now.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Do you have more questions?
I do have more questions. Let's get a few more of them for you. Next one is, what's your favorite part about your own design?
Which design?
Do one of each.
Okay.
We can start with the one you are in right now.
I'm trying to think of what my favorite part of her is, and I can't think of anything.
The ears, the earrings, the bell, your eyes, your hair.
I think the face specifically is so expressive. Like, I think the mouth specifically.
The mouth. I like when you go.
Like,
yep, it's adorable. It's adorable.
It's so silly. Like,
Ba 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 ba. The mouth movement.
I love the little things. They're like, you know, like. And if I have V-Bridger on, like, I can, you know, like that one type of meme where they have like the face like scrunched up, like, you know, like the mouth is like all the way up to the nose type. I can do that with V-Bridger.
That's great.
It's so silly. It's so silly. That is like one of my favorite things ever. It's so good. The face. And also, I love the little heart designs, like the little heart in the wing on the ear, the heart on the chest, the hearts on here, the hearts in the lace. They're all like tied in the model, and I like that a lot.
I like that a lot too. That's so cool. That's awesome. I like that. Cool. Awesome. Well, those are good things to like. I think that's really good. Cool. All right. Well, the next question is about your lore and backstory. I think we already discussed enough in these conversations that we know your lore and backstory front to back now. And to be honest with you, yep. Do you want to talk about your other one?
Boy, do I! So.
Oh my God! Let's get into it.
So.
It is pretty impressive. Really expensive. It's neat.
What?
Also, to be honest, it's pretty expensive. Expressive. Oh, expressive.
Oh, expressive.
Right. It's very expressive, which is neat. It's very expressive. Look at her. She looks like she's just pouting right now, and then she looks happy. She's very expressive.
It's great. But like I can also do this. Like, it's so good. Anyway,
so good.
Lore. So, my cherry blossom demon character, right? She wasn't supposed to be that way. She wasn't originally a demon. She was a human from like maybe a couple centuries ago. She was a princess of a very much thriving kingdom in Japan. And her father wanted to kind of unite the kingdoms a bit, so they were more like sturdy and have like more of a better presence among other kingdoms in the area, right? And he arranged a marriage with someone from a neighboring kingdom that was known for, you know, having a good name for the family, who was known as a good fighter, and wanted to kind of have his daughter with someone that could protect her.
Well,
Something interesting happens. She ends up falling for this guy, and she ends up a bit like wrapped around his finger, right? And things were going well until it fucking didn't. She ended up getting betrayed on the night before their wedding. And she gets killed at the foot of a cherry blossom tree. And that wasn't what was supposed to happen. Her fate got interrupted. She was destined to do much more in her life, and something like cosmic interrupted with that course, and they kind of lose their shit because they're like, this is not supposed to happen, but we can't interfere or anything because it would just cause more disruption. And Life, the goddess of life, did not like that, and so she had to leave and make a deal with the one god that was kicked out of the council. The god of chaos.
Guy, he is a little chaotic little guy.
He up to no good, and they made a deal. And he said that he can help her bring her back on the condition that he gets to have fun. And he ends up giving Sakura too much power for her vessel, and it causes her to go berserk. And she ends up becoming more of a demonic entity than human. And because of her dying at the foot of the cherry blossom tree, her soul got kind of bound to it when she was resurrected. And now she can't show up for all of the year. She can only show up during the cherry blossom season until she has a reason to stay all year round, which is her kingdom that she eventually gets to bring back. And I think that's cool. There's a lot really cool. More. I have it written down, but I don't have it on me right now. So I'm excited.
I'm excited for you. That is so cool. That's clever too. I like how clever that is.
Really?
Yeah. I think that's really cool.
The webtoon, would you read it?
I would read it. I would totally read it.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That'd be cool to see. I don't read too many webtoons, but I'll definitely, like, I'm going on trips pretty soon, and I'll definitely check it out. You just have to send it to me. Send it to me.
I have one page actually, if you want to look at it.
Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me.
How's your day?
My day is going really good. I'm actually really happy with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's going good?
Yeah, so far. It's busy. It's really busy right now. You saw what it is. I started the charity live stream after I got the charity live stream goal set up, and then I'm now doing an amazing interview with another amazing person. I'm doing that right now.
Man, I wonder who she is.
I wonder who she is. She has a hard time remembering her own backstories though sometimes.
What do you mean? I thought she didn't have a backstory until now, but okay, whatever.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm messing with you. But I know.
This was like the opening scene. She's supposed to be human in here, but the draft has her as like her goddess form. But we needed to fix it before the artist disappeared. And this is the finished page for chapter 2.
Wow, it looks really good.
When Goddess of Life is making.
No wonder you got the artist to do that. I see. It looks really cool. Well,
it was going to get colored and stuff. But
well, you must be desperate to come to my realm. And you say, "Hello, sir. I'm here to make a deal. Well, look who we have here. I read that. I read it wrong. I read it wrong. I'm sorry. I don't voice act. I don't voice act these things. I don't know these things. I forgot that it's a manga. You got to read from right to left. I messed up. Sorry. Yeah, she's not going to hire me to do any voice roles for her comic strip when it becomes super
now
popular.
Now that you know which direction to read, you'll be fine.
It'll be fine. I agree. 100%.
I am wondering if you would probably be fitting for Chaos, to be honest. I'm trying to figure out a name for him. I don't know yet. We're thinking Dracus.
Call him Tricko. And people think that he's Pokemon.
No. Listen, I was going to name him like, Discord, but then they're gonna call there's gonna be like Discord memes or maybe like My Little Pony memes because apparently there's a guy named Discord from that, and so he couldn't avoid the allegations. So we're thinking Droxid, which is Discord
Droxid?
backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a name that he would have. Like he.
Yeah, and it kind of sounds draconic. In his realm, the Chaos realm, have a lot of like dragon-like features on the people in that realm. So
Yep. I feel like that fits his vibe a little bit because he's like the god of like discord and chaos, and his name is just like a chaotic version of Discord.
I love him. He's so stupid.
Good. It's so great. I love it. Well, no, go for it. I can't wait to see what you do with it. It sounds like there's some really awesome stuff in the makings. Of course.
Thank you.
Now let's get into the next question, which is a little more controversial, a little spicy. Are you ready for a little spicy question?
Yes.
All right, here's the spiciness. What's your thoughts on the VTuber community at the moment?
Okay. There's a bit of a weird thing going on with some people in the community. On my side, at least, is that sometimes the moment that you become friends with someone, they stop supporting you. It's kind of weird. Like when you become like kind of closer with someone, they kind of stop showing around. They stop showing up, and it makes me feel kind of bad because I'm like, that's kind of weird. So
yeah.
But I think I may just be looking in the wrong place, but I feel like more people, we could use a lot more support for I know that we could just do networking and stuff. I just feel like I wish the VTubing community was a bit more supportive than cutthroat that it is today. And I don't think that's a very controversial take. I think that's like something a lot of people can agree on, that it's just some of the things in here is kind of sickening. Some of the things that has gone on in the community is kind of fucked up.
You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong.
I feel like a lot of people think it's pay to win when there's a lot more that goes into it, but it doesn't hurt to have something that's nice to look at, but you need to also have the mind behind it. You need to put the effort into it. And I just feel like there's a lot of people saying there's just I have a lot of comments on the VTubing community, and it's just kind of rough. The trends are cute, but I just feel like if people could get more into crediting the artists more, if they could be more supportive for others, if they can all just work together. Can they all just get along? Can we
just get along?
Can we all be friends here?
Well, I think it's less. I think it's less that people need to be friends. It's the need to just be chill. So the community is so toxic with the gatekeeping of a lot of things that's going on, and really people are just over dramatic. They all remind me of high schoolers all talking about like really dumb drama that's going on, but they're not actually talking about like what actual like is problem with everything that's going on. You know what I mean?
I feel like a lot of them would also benefit from being like not trying to copy what works, what is seen to work in the community. I feel like if people were able to be supported for their own original ideas rather than having to copy certain aspects from other things that work. And the thing is, it ends up working when they copy. I wish something that's more like, I wouldn't say original because nothing is ever fully original anymore because there's just so many ideas out there, and there's got to be like something out there that's kind of like that's some type of overlap, you know. But I just wish when something is like more someone's like, you know, brainchild, I wish that was like more accepted. I don't know. I wish. I'm not saying that VTubers are copy and paste, and I'm not saying that everyone copies each other. You know, nothing. It's just difficult to talk about because do you know like how there's like a lot of like the Shy Lily effect with other people like having like the certain like tone and stuff, and you know the silhouettes are important.
Hey,
I just feel like I wish originality could be met with more support and love rather than, oh, write that down, we got to do that too, you know. I wish.
Yeah.
It's tough to talk about because I have so many comments on it, and it's just all rushing, like they're all trying to cut in front of each other, you know. Everything that I want to say, they're all trying to cut in front of each other in the line, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a line like at a movie or something. We're like, no, I want to say this, I don't know, it's weird.
No.
To lift each other up, not tear each other down. Ugh.
Exactly. Like what I think is that this should be a creative space where everyone uses their tools and experiences and talents to come together to support each other to be more creative. But instead, because we have a very like competitive nature where a lot of people get very jealous and envious of others, they always want to either blame other people for their non-success or undermine people's success for like the kind of like effort toward it.
There's also a lot of like questions of people saying, oh, female VTubers have it easy or male VTubers have it easy in this category, and I don't think it's just I don't think it's easy. I don't think things come easy to people because I've seen a lot of like female VTubers, including like that. There's like a lot of female VTubers that don't blow up, and there's a lot of male VTubers that don't blow up. But they tend to look at certain things and say, oh, female VTubers have it easy because there's a lot of big female VTubers, but they ignore that there's also big male VTubers too. And they're saying, oh, well, they're corpo. No, look at Shoto. Look at Kenji. You know, like, look at Rikami. You know, they're out there. You're just looking in the wrong area specifically to make your point. And I think that is a bit of an issue that we have today, is that they are so quick to blame other people rather than looking internally. They're so quick to go, oh, it's the community's fault. Oh, it's people's fault for not paying attention to me. You just need to work harder at it. And I try to work hard at it, but some things come up and then I kind of like trip over myself, you know? And I don't blame the community for that. I kind of like blame myself, pledge to work on it, forget to work on it, and you know, it's just a cycle. But I'm getting there.
No worries. And I think that's where like the community comes and supports you. You know, because some people don't have this community that supports you. You know, kind of situations. You know, you're dealing with this stressful situation in your time in your life, but you have an amazing community who's like, hey, we're here there for you. We want to take care of you. We'll be patient for you. Some people are not lucky enough or have not worked hard enough to get to that nice support of the community. So when they have to deal with something that happens to their life, they either feel like they are forced not to do that because they're not there yet, or they feel like they don't have the support, so then they blame others for saying that, hey, it's your fault why I am in the position I am in there. You know, the adult, mature thing to do is if you're dealing with something that's in your life that's affecting your hobby, because that's what this mostly is, a hobby, you just handle it the best way you can, apologize for the situations, don't blame it on the others, and just, you know, take care of it the best you can until eventually everything gets kind of settled and you can work on it a little bit better, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like a lot of people tend to run away from self-reflection because they kind of don't want to think of themselves as the problem when it comes to certain people. And sometimes people do have big communities, but they take that for granted because they want to be bigger than what they are, when they could cherish what they have and like see what they can improve on to grow that, rather than, oh, why am I not growing? I'm graduating, you know, like
I'm
listen,
not growing
here's the other
fast
thing.
enough. I need to stop now.
Yes. Yeah, you want to know, I don't understand, how can someone spend $10,000 to $12,000 on a model, right? Like from Kamochiru or something, or getting it rigged by Kevin or something, or like from like Iron Vertex or something. How can they get like top tier model and then they graduate and when it's not like something life, they're, or like saying that they have like a different job offer or anything, but they leave because they're not growing. And I'm just like, how can you, what about the money? What about the
They
investment?
try to sell the model. Do you see those kind of people try to sell
Oh
the
my
model?
god, yes I do. And there was another one. There was like someone who had like a really big controversy for being a bit of a sex pest. And one of them, they used to be my friend, and I ended up being one of the people that had to like post something about what they did, and they try to leave and sell their model and stuff without getting permissions from their artists because they got caught and they got called out, and it was like document on document like dropping on them and stuff. And I was like, oh, like you can't just slip away after that. It's just weird. There's just, oh my god, there's this community, man.
Like I said, there is pros and cons with this community. Every community has pros and cons, and yes, there's a lot of negative things that really needs to be like spotlighted, especially when it goes into the higher up ones, the ones that have like a lot more of the swing of the situation that's going on. But there's a lot of good things that goes on.
There's a lot of pros. I feel like the pros outweigh the cons, but because of because of the stigma on VTubing, the cons tend to get highlighted a lot more than the pros. And that's kind of like why, like, because I feel like there's a bit of an unhealthy stigma towards VTubing and VTubers in general because of what has come out about VTubing and VTubers and companies, indies, Niji Sanji. You know, I feel like if it's kind of like how news, you know, or like pit bulls, for example. Pit bulls are known for being really good dogs, or they're known for being like violent, but they always blame it on the breed and not the owner.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and
I think that is their genetics.
Like
they're designed like that, even though it's really the upbringing.
I feel like, or like when the news, they don't highlight good stuff that happens. They highlight the bad stuff. I feel like if we could highlight the good of VTubing and the community, I feel like we would thrive. The water would be cleaner, the air would be cleaner, or like everyone would be moisturized and refreshed and staying in their own lane. They unbothered. Like I just man, I don't know. Oh, there's a wheel. There was a wheel.
There's a wheel. You guys ready for the wheel? Ready for the wheel?
I kind of rambled a bit.
Nothing wrong with your rambles. I love your rambles. Your rambles are great. I think they're amazing. Very thoughtful. Very random, but very thoughtful. I think they're very deep too, and they're very true. Very true. Very true.
Yay.
I do like it. I like it. I like the rambles. The rambles are great. Awesome.
Thank God. Someone
Good.
has to like them.
Because it's good. Because if not, oh my god, I'll be doing this for a while. All right, so Moi Moi, the lovely Moi Moi, she's an amazing VTuber as well, who's a cloud VTuber. She's actually really cool, really
my
awesome
God.
person.
I love clouds.
You should check her out. She actually has like a very beautiful model. She's a really awesome person too. Love her. She's amazing.
Oh my God! Wait. Oh my God.
A lot of good questions. A lot of good questions on you, right? But first, do you have an embarrassing story?
Their model is gorgeous.
That's what I was saying.
I'm giving them a follow. They're gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
Go give her a follow. She deserves it.
Okay, they're streaming right now, so I
Yeah,
can't
she's streaming right
because
now.
I need to focus on this real quick. Do I embarrassing story? Okay, so how long ago are we talking about here?
However long you want to. If it's just happened just literally like 30 minutes ago, or maybe happened a while ago.
So I have a story of okay. So one time when I was little, I stole from a gas station, right? And the person was like, "Oh, make sure that you
Always get this.
make sure that you pay for that." And I was like, "Uh-huh." And then I left. And then my dad heard a crinkling in my jacket, and he's like, "What do you have?" And I said, "Nothing." And then he found out I got whooped. He took me to the gas station. I had to apologize, and then he took me back home. And then I was whining, crying, running to my mom, and that was the day my mom got new welcome mats that are an inch thick, and I tripped and fell and busted my chin open on the bench. And my dad said, "That's what you get for stealing." And now I have a scar under my chin. But that's not an embarrassing story. The embarrassing story was probably on my birthday when I was little. A lot of people were my friend because I had a really nice pool, to be honest. But you know, and also my mom and dad, they owned a pizza place.
That's
very
awesome.
Popular pizza place. And whenever it was my birthday,
Is it Chickies?
instead of bringing cake to the school, I would bring pizza and breadsticks, and everyone would always love my birthday and stuff. And they would also sponsor my sports teams I was in and stuff. And I had a plate of ice cream, right? It was ice cream and cake. And I left it on the couch, and I went back outside to go swimming. And I came back in when I was little, like probably like 7, 8 maybe. I came back. No, you know what? I was probably 6. I came back. I sat down. I just sat down in a plate of melted fucking ice cream. And my mom, you want to know what my mom said to me? And it embarrassed the hell out of me. She said, "You turned that ice cream into ass cream." Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Shit!
Wow, your mom said that?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Bruh, indeed. Well, you know what your next subathon redeem is going to be?
No.
What?
No.
What? Your chat wouldn't want you to do that?
I just got freed from the subathon, donathon shackles. No.
You're not gonna have one anytime soon? Dang, you guys missed out.
I
would have been
probably on my birthday.
Well, hey, that's a redeem for you guys to shoot for.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
500 minimum. 500 minimum.
No, shut
She'll
up.
she'll sell an ice cream.
No. No.
We had to relive the good old days. The good old days, right? Bruh. You're good. Next question for you. Next question. What has changed since you first started streaming compared to now? Oops, that's it.
I had a lot of people that would chat more from when I first started, but now everyone else is like doing their own thing, and I just feel like it's more so just times, you know. because everyone is like busy with their own thing. You know, I feel like a lot more people had more time on their hands back then than now. But I'm trying to work on reviving it a bit. I do feel like I've gotten more passionate about VTubing, but there's been a lot that's been holding me back. For example, like nerves, and also things that are just not working out when I want them to be. Exhibit A, my webtoon artist disappearing. You know, like
I know. I'm so sorry. It sounds like everything's just not the best, but I do apologize about that.
it's okay. I just, man, what is with all the things involving Sakura falling apart? The art, when I first got scammed out of a model for her, and then now the webtoon thing. So now I'm just like, the world is trying to shut down my dreams as being a pink bitch, and you know what? I'm not letting it win.
I can't be pink. Let me be pink. I'm tired of being blue.
The thing is, my favorite color is blue. I just have so much. I have so many ideas. I have so many ideas. Ugh. I have so many ideas.
Exactly. So many ideas on this. You don't like pineapple on pizza, do you?
Depending.
There's no
It
depending.
just depends.
Is pineapple on pizza? It needs to be thrown away.
It depends.
I don't know about that.
I'm Hawaiian. Growing up, I've had a lot of pineapple. I feel like I
That's
just
true.
like pineapple.
You know what? Okay, that's fair. If you grew up with pineapple everywhere you go, I guess it does fit pretty well. Okay, you get a pass. You get a pass on that one. You get a pass. All right.
Yeah, I get a pass. Yeah.
Score. Okay, so fun facts about you. We have some fun facts last of the bit of the questions, and they are the hardest questions of the night. Are you ready for them?
Okay.
All right. What's your favorite video game franchise?
Epic Mickey.
Really? Wow.
Epic Mickey.
You are a Disney lady, aren't you?
You know what?
No judge, but now that I think about it, you're probably a Disneyland person.
I've only been to Disney World when I was like 7.
You never been there again?
No.
Huh.
I've always wanted to go there again, but I never got to.
Well, it's really expensive now, so watch out.
I know it is, but I want to go there again, but for some reason, it's just not in the cards yet, but I want to go. I love Disney. You know what? I love Disney and stuff, but there's just something about Epic Mickey. It's just so cool to me. I think it's so neat. I'm really big into fantasy life right now, but I feel like something I could ramble about for hours is probably Epic Mickey. Yeah.
Nice. You know, Epic Mickey is cool. I don't get me wrong. I haven't gotten that many people to like say that as their favorite, so it's cool to see it. And it's a good game. There's nothing wrong with it. I think the people who
grew up with it.
Yeah.
You know? I grew up with it, playing it a lot, and then when Epic Mickey Rebrush dropped, I ate that shit up. But I made the mistake of having like 3 people with me when I started out, and then now I can't continue the game until I get all those 3 people in the call with me so they can see me progress. And I haven't been able to get them in call for me to play it again. And so
oh, that means you'll never be able to play it.
I know. I'm trying.
Why don't you just play it yourself and then send them the video?
It won't be the same.
No! I guess you're right. Okay. Pasta, the brush one. Yeah, the brush one. Yeah, the brush one. Yeah, it's a good one. I like it a lot. That one's a really good one too. It's a good answer. I haven't gotten that one as an answer in a while, so that's just really cool. If you could live in any video game or anime world, what would you like to live in? say it again. Am I going to judge you harshly on this one? Because you gave me that. So, about that.
Depending. Depending.
So the rule that I always put in on these things is that your vanilla self goes into that world. So like a good example, like good and bad of that example. Think of like a Dragon Ball Z, okay? If you go into the Dragon Ball Z world, you're not automatically a Saiyan. You are just a regular dude in a Dragon Ball Z world. So you have no powers, that you can probably become like a Krillin, but you won't be able to get anything crazier like a Krillin, okay? Now, but a Pokemon world, you can go in them as your vanilla self, but you can like capture Pokemon. You can get Pokeballs and capture. So you're in the Pokemon world.
And you can become better and stuff.
Exactly. So that's the rule. But
what if when you go into a different world, you get awakened as something like crazy? Because it is a bit of like an RNG system.
Maybe. What's the world you're thinking about?
Huh?
What's the world you're thinking about?
Solo leveling. Solely because of Sung Jinu.
Of course you just be horny on main on this dude.
Bruh. Listen.
Uh-huh.
I'd probably get awakened like a.
There'll be something else to be awakening. Oh, and that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna be S tier. I'm gonna be S tier. I promise you. I'm S tier.
Oh yeah, 100%, definitely. You're totally going to be the next Sun Jinru like harem.
Yes. Hunter Cha, nah. Me instead.
I'm the S. I see how it is. Women got taste. Yes, women got taste. I love it. All right. Well, how about this question for you? If you could collab with any VTuber out there, no matter how big or small they are, who would you do? Smash Sun Jinru, apparently.
Okay, let's see. Someone I'd collab with. Someone that I'd collab with. Okay, you know what? I have two. They're my Oshis, okay? They're my Oshis.
Your Oshis. People calling you their Oshi. You're their Oshi?
Yeah, my Oshis that I want to collab with are Shoto and Kenji. Like, listen.
Both really cool people.
I adore them to bits. They're so cool. Kenji is so true to himself, and I admire that. He's honestly he's so cool. He's so fucking cool, man. And Shoto, oh my god, man, oh my god. And there's like others that I would like to collab with too, but those are the main two I can think of right now. There are like some like girly pops that I really like, but I feel like my automatic thought of who I want to collab with are those two.
Those are good people to go for too. I think that's actually worked out perfectly. And I feel like you and your chaoticness would actually fit very well with those two. Well.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it'd be perfect. I think it'd be perfect for you guys. I think that'd be good. Awesome. And then the next thing we want to do is that because you have so much in the working, so much planned, what is your next steps for you? What do you like to achieve? What's your goals?
Okay. My goal is to get the story out. Is to get the story for Sakura out. That is my main goal. My main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know. Sorry.
Wow. I see how it is.
Listen,
where did you get that? Where did you get that lore from? That one ice cream character? Oh, I have no idea. It's not from some random talk show that was in. No. I don't know anyone like that. Some weeb with glasses. I see how it is. I know. I was messing with. I'm messing with you. You totally good.
I know. But man, I just want to be able to tell my story. I want to tell my story of my characters, and then have them received well. I put a lot of thought into it, and it kind of eats, it kind of slays. Not gonna lie, whatever. It's fine.
It's fine. It's
But,
fine.
but yeah,
Yeah.
I need a. I just, man. It's just I have so many ideas, man, and I just want to share them, and I want to be able to vocalize it. I want to be able verbalize. I want to be able to say it. Okay, I want to be able to say it without stumbling over my words. I want to be able to say it clearly for people to understand.
And we want a visual representation of this too.
Yeah, I need to find a new webtoon artist because I don't know where mine went.
Well, when you do find them, I can't wait to see your first chapter. I'll be the first one reading it.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. There's gonna be a lot looking forward to it. Okay, ready for the last question of the night?
Yes.
Cool. This is my favorite question. Love this question so much. I've asked this question so many awesome VTubers, and you're gonna be the next one that's gonna be awesome to answer it. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. That is. Wait. Did I hit the right button? There you go. Do you have any advice for those who want to get into streaming / VTuber?
Just do it.
Just do it.
I feel like the hardest step to take when it comes to content creation and streaming is the first step, and you just do it. If you already have the brainworm to try it out, I feel like you should. Even if you're like, oh, I wouldn't be able to be consistent or not, just streaming on your own time is fine. I feel like you shouldn't be your own enemy. You shouldn't be your own obstacle. You should be able to support yourself and be like, hey, you know what? I want to give this a shot. And it's not like you're gonna... You won't get executed at dawn for just trying something out, okay? I feel like...
Yeah, at least it'll take a couple more days.
Bruh.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
But I feel like don't go into it expecting growing like crazy. Don't expect becoming like viral or anything. If you are, fantastic. But don't go into it putting all your eggs in one basket, unless if you have like no other choice, unless it's like your own like the only way of possibly making money, like for me that was the case for VTubing. That was the only way, because I'm disabled and unable to get a job, so streaming is like kind of like my only way of supporting myself, for when it comes to me, so I feel like as long as you're not expecting too much of it and you have a love for what you want to do, I feel like you should go for it. Yeah. And there's a lot of free resources, there's a lot of like tutorials and stuff that are light and day, day and night, the you know what I mean, the fucking, what is it called, the difference, night and day, there we go, not light and day, the fuck,
light and day is the same thing. Okay.
Shut up. Anyway, the difference that tutorials give is night and day. Okay, shut up, you don't talk about what I just said, shut up. Anyway, yeah,
totally didn't clip it, totally didn't hit that button.
As long as you're open to getting help and asking for help when you need the help, go for it. So yeah, I think we get in the way of ourselves quite often, and I feel like we need to kind of be able to use ourselves as stepping stones rather than give up at the, I feel like, man, I can't finish a fucking sentence.
You got this. I believe in you. You got this. You are saying like good things. You just need to finish it. You just need to finish strong.
Yeah, I feel like we can't get in our own way of things if we want to achieve something. If we have the brain worm, if we have the brain rot, we can do it. There.
Exactly. Perfect. Ending it. Finish it off. A 10 out of 10 slam. Love it.
Hell yeah.
Love it, love it. Well, no, that's actually really fair. I actually really agree with that 100%. You have people to support you. Just make sure that when you make friends with people, one, don't assume that everyone you interact with wants to stay long-term friends. Okay.
Right.
You might make some really cool friends. I met some amazing friends. Some friends have stayed with me a lot longer. Some has just been a couple of leaves in my path that were amazing, and then now they're off doing their own thing. You know, don't feel bad about that. You know, like, yeah, I wish I could be friends with every single person I've ever interacted with on the internet, but that'd be insane to do. So just be aware that there's gonna be some people come in your life. They're gonna float there for a little bit, be a freaking amazing, and then they're going to drift away, and you just have to let them go. So okay, nothing wrong with it.
Don't beat yourself up if someone leaves.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very easy to beat yourself up and be like, oh, what do I do wrong, when it was just not in the cards sometimes.
Yeah, and who knows? Who knows? Maybe down the road a little bit, they might float right back in. So we'll see.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Just continue to enjoy yourself, have fun with the things you like to do. Find the friends that you vibe with the most and hang out with them until you just move on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I love that. Very good, very good. Cool. Well, hey, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you so much for answering every single one of them. I love the roller coaster we went through. There was some deep moments that was pretty touching. There was some funny, hilarious moments that we were going through it, and then went back down to deep moments. It was great. It was so cool. It was so fun.
Hell yeah. I had a lot of fun. I want to get interviewed again.
You should. Do it. If you want to, like, yeah, no, I'm so if you were talking about my show specifically, I actually have interviewed multiple people multiple times a year. Sometimes because we just vibe a lot, so we just talk, you know. Obviously there'll be different questions.
I had a lot of fun chatting with you, and it's just so easy to talk to you. So I feel like, hell yeah.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I have projects in the making. I always like to reach out to past interview guests to come on my show. Actually, the collab I'm about to do, be doing a repo collab. All of them, I'm pretty much past interview guests I actually have.
God, I love repo. Repo's so fun.
So much fun. Well, hey, if there's spots open and you're available, you can always jump in as well.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I'll reach out to you. No worries. My people talk to your people. All that good stuff. And then if we do want to come back on the show, you totally can. You're always welcome. Always welcome. And we'll probably talk about other things too. Maybe after I fix all the random stuttering of my quality of my streams that I've been dealing with all today. Don't know why. It's probably because I streamed a little bit earlier today and then I'm streaming this. And OBS just hates me for some reason.
Your PC is probably screaming.
It's not my PC. It's literally just OBS. I hate OBS so much because it sucks so badly.
You shouldn't say that because otherwise they're gonna plot against you. OBS
it's already plotting against me. It's already plotting against me.
It's gonna plot against you harder. It's
probably one. But other than that, thank you so much for joining in. I had a blast hanging out with you. You're a very awesome person. Where can people find you, by the way?
You can find me at I_Candy on Twitch. You can find me at Pantalover on Twitter. You can find me at I think XICandyX on. I have a lot of my socials on my About Me on Twitch. So
go to her Twitch. Go to her Twitch. Go and then go to About and then check her out and other stuff. She does a lot of good content. Definitely deserves to be checked out some more. And she has some cool stuff in the making too.
Yes, I do. I have a lot of stuff in the making.
All the stuff.
I have a debut coming up soon, so I can use the princess model before we have the goddess model next year. You know.
Hey, there you go. Princess model first, then goddess. As the steps.
Yep.
Blue bunny ice cream, princess, goddess. That's how it goes.
No. Cherry blossom princess. The cherry blossom princess. That's the princess. This one is just ice cream, bitch. You know?
So ice cream, cherry blossom, goddess.
Yes. There we go.
Steps.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, so last thing I like to do also is give my guests the opportunity to send the raid. Do you have anyone that you'd like us to raid?
Ooh, let me see. Okay. Let me see. Are they streaming right now? No. How about? Okay. 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 I have a. There's someone that's 18 plus. They're really silly. I met them recently, and I love them to bits. Could we raid into them? Maybe.
We can definitely do that 100%. Pasta over here in chat who was simping over you like crazy just a little bit ago. He will definitely love this one. He'll love it.
Cottontail?
Yeah, he was like saying something about you and Cottontail. I was like,
oh yeah, I love Cottontail. She's
Cottontail's
so
amazing.
cute.
And I will hydrate. Thank you, Bloom, from swinging by and coming by. I really appreciate seeing you. Sorry that the ending of the stream is a little laggy. I do apologize. I looked it up just while we were talking, and apparently Sprout, which is one thing I like to use to get your model up on here, had an update, and I did not know about that. So I need to get that updated.
Isn't it Spout or Sprout?
Sprouts. Spout. It's
Which one is it? Huh? Which one is it? Huh?
Give me a second. I just downloaded it, but I haven't actually put it in my things. Spout 2. Spout. Yeah, if it's Sprout, then I might just got a virus on my thing. You don't want virus.
No problem. Scuff builds character. That's why I have so much character.
Oh, it's a face cam streamer. We haven't really invaded a face cam stream in a while. Ah, all right.
Wait, oh no, they left. They just ended stream.
Oh, okay, that's what I was wondering. I was like, what?
Oh no. They just ended stream. I'm gonna scream at them. Okay, I have another one.
All right, send it to me. Send it to me. No problem. The Scuff builds character, and yes, it's funny because as soon as I became a hybrid streamer with like a VTuber model, Scuff has been a big deal for me. I don't know why, but OBS and VTubing do not mix. All right, she got comfy really quick. Look at that comfy. Oh no, she lost her comfy. No comfy. You're also going to hear her typing like crazy fast.
Yeah, because I was like saying we're about to raid into you and you ended.
It's okay, it's okay. We'll do this one. Eggy. I was like, whoa, a face cam streamer. Yeah, I raided one of those. Oh, this one's playing Warhammer. Ooh, that's a really beautiful model.
Yeah, they recently debuted it actually.
Oh, I love how she has this crazy elaborate goddess model. Her name is Eggy.
Eggy Weggy.
It's such adorable, but like powerful. I love it. Let's go give this person an amazing amount of love and support. So let's go do it. I feel that VTubing is hard. It's very hard. I'll definitely say that. As a face cam streamer who's been doing it for a good many years, VTubing is a lot difficult than face camming. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining in. You guys all freaking amazing. It's a pleasure to have you, AI, get it. Eye Candy. I know. Eye Candy is amazing to see you, Eye Candy. We'll definitely be hanging out again after this.
Yes.
Definitely soon, hopefully. Go check her out if you have not yet. Definitely support her. She has a lot of good things in the making. And of course, if you'd like to check out a new VTuber, I host this show each and every week. Go check out a brand new VTuber. Till then, I hope you guys all have yourself a nice day. You don't leave Discord yet, okay?
Okay.
All right, cool. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bum, 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 bum.